Right, hello again. Video 18, or picture 18. Right, this is Attercliffe Library on Leeds Road. Got only a few members of this place, but the members I've got, they kind of really vibrant stayed in my mind. I'll put a picture up now. This is a picture, obviously, of the corner view, showing both sides of it, which will be appearing now. Nice historic building. Can't find much information about it though at the moment. I've done a few searches. Not a lot's come up apart from what's written on the plaque, really, which I'll be putting up in a minute. Got a few, I suppose, a few memories myself, which I'll be putting in. But if anybody's got any more history on the Attercliffe Library, then I'll be putting a post on the Sheffield Forum website and the Sheffield History website as well. So please contact me through there to reply through there. If not, then obviously this, in the corner, there's my email address where all the videos are. So please respond to me there. So yeah. Attercliffe Library, I mean, lovely building, absolutely lovely building. What I'll do is I'll bring up the next picture as well, which will be this one, right, which says Lower Don Valley, Attercliffe Library, Leeds Road. The Attercliffe Library was opened in 1894 in answer to local demand and closed in 1986. As well as lending books, it was one of the first places in Sheffield to display a list of job vacancies. Which is true. I've managed to find that bit. I found a few pictures on Picture Sheffield as well, inside the library. There's a couple, obviously there's a couple of ones with the building before it was cleaned, and there's a couple inside showing the actual library with the layout of the books. And nativity player as well. There's a few with the there was a nativity player there, and with the Lord Mayor Alderman as well. He visited the library. So take a look on Picture Sheffield and have a look. I think there's about 19 pictures of Attercliffe Library, which is quite good to look at. But obviously I can't reproduce them in and put them on there. So that's the plaque. The next picture I'm going to bring up now is that one, which is the entrance entrance to the Attercliffe Library. Like I say, it says Attercliffe Free Library, so it's quite strange that, because now you just see a library, whereas then obviously it was free library, so it must, like I said, in public demand, it was put there for people to actually lend books free, which is quite interesting. So yes, I'd like to find some history on that, some more history before I go back. What I'll do is later on this year I'm going to go back and do a video outside, and I should have in the information then about it. But if anybody else has, then please send it to me. I'd like to know. Anyway, what I've got written for Attercliffe Library, this is what I remember as a kid, and it's quite applicable for this picture as well at the moment. So, the entrance to the library with the old stone steps leading you into the main hall. Everything inside was made of wood, brass, and stone. Just inside the door was a welcome mat set into the floor and edged with brass. Between the doors was also a brass plate which was kind of a step. It was always highly polished, with worn-down marks and pits in it where so many people had crossed over it through the years. Inside were shelves of books reminiscent of a mansion library, which is true. It was quite big and grand inside. Like I say, if you look at the pictures, it had a really high ceiling. I remember it had the fans as well. I remember the like they used to have in school, the old fans that used to hang down with like the 4 to 5 little propeller blades on them that used to whiz around. When it was really hot in summer. I always used to imagine them coming off and taking somebody's head off or something, as you do when you're a kid, as if it was an aeroplane. Anyway, where was I? To the right was a big old staircase. It was up here where the junior books were. The only real thing I do remember about the library was the smell, which was really old and dusty, like a really old sort of library, that had been there for a long time, and also that feeling that you had to be deadly quiet as well. I remember when I was at Huntsman's Garden School, we used to come out of there, walk down the road, down to the bottom, and it was literally just on the corner, where the left was. And we used to walk in the main hall, we used to go up the main steps, as you can see on the picture. And the doors always used to be open, but I remember the little brass step that used to go along, because we used to tap it with his shoes to make a noise. It was see how many times you could tap it, make a noise with your shoe, before the teacher told you to be quiet. Because there was always a few, so you once started it off and the rest would follow. I remember going upstairs to the little junior library, and it was always books to bring back, and I was just I talked to my mum earlier to see, you know, if she kind of remembers it. She said it was a Friday afternoon that we used to go down with the school, and we used to go and collect books and you know, get books out, bits and pieces. And she always remembers I always used to get the Ladybird books because they always used to have the nicest pictures and like, you know, really big words, and I used to enjoy all them. I do remember the Caterpillar one, which you can still get now. Do you remember one with the caterpillar? As you opened it, the caterpillar's going through different, like an orange and an apple and stuff like that. You got multicoloured with great big eyes it had. And every time I go into town and see it in the bookshop, it always makes me smile. So yeah, Attercliffe Library. Shame they closed it. Like I said, it's a business. I think it's the Gateway Business Centre now, and you can rent the rooms for. I think there's 4 main rooms for a conference that you can use, you know, for certain businesses and things. And I know in the Batsport, which I'm going to get to next, around there, they've got a few enterprises, and you know, like it's a graphics design shop in that and stuff. So in there as well, that they've rented the floor space. So I'm glad they've kept it. I'm glad it's you know, it's modernised. I know the pictures I've not got the extra little bits outside advertising the businesses, which is nice because my pictures are a bit more original than they were taken in '92. So yeah. I remember going down at school, I remember bringing the books, I remember walking around, I remember having to be quiet as well, and stop snivelling, and stop coughing, you know, because we always made too much noise, whatever, even though you were trying to be quiet. So, Attercliffe Free Library, cool. Like I said, anybody got any information on the building, how it was built, who built it, then please let me know, please, you know, answer to it, before I get to Sheffield to find out. Okay, that was video and picture 18. Thank you.